sitting right here in Den Helder, the Netherlands, where we started the process of our seminars such a long time ago. I'm Jeshua.
Hello, I'm Ambika, and I must say it's very great that we can connect with all of you all over the world in this way. So welcome all of you.
Yes, welcome to the family. Because lately we've been traveling all over the earth, and we've been connecting with so many of you. And we also know, if we look at the emails coming into our email file, our newsletter file, that so many of you are discovering the messages, that so many of you are connecting to it. And I just want all of you to know, like everybody here today, that when these messages that we bring come out, they're coming from your heart, they're pouring out of your heart. So that's wonderful news. Welcome everybody.
And we want to thank you for all the invitation. That gives us the opportunity to come to all of you all over the world. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, we've got a show of about 2.5 hours today, which is going to be recorded in 3 segments. And in this first segment, I'd like to start a little bit by talking about what we are doing, our activities that are coming up, what we have done in the last few months, the information that has come out in channeling, and where you can find anything on our website. So let's begin. Let's begin talking a little bit about Weave Your World. Huh? You want to start?
Yes, it's okay. Well, we started 3 years ago, but Weave Your World started about a year ago, and it's growing and growing. We're giving seminars all over the world, and we're very happy to connect with all of you and give the messages that we have to give.
Yeah, that's right. We have been here in Den Helder now for a couple of days. Actually, this is being recorded right at the middle of one of our seminars. And the reason why I wanted to mention that is that it's been a wonderful seminar. It's been a wonderful couple of days that we are spending here with everybody. We're in the 1 to final day now. And the seminar is called Lives in Lemuria. It's about Ea Ichiba, about bringing back Lemurian concepts. And actually, if you have been listening to the messages that we have recorded right here for this seminar, then you will know a little about it already. You will know that the people that are here today were once the Lemurian Council that have done so many things for planet Earth. So if you are watching this right now, I would like to invite you to send your energy to this moment in time, to connect to these souls right here. I'd like to do a little bit of breathing on that. So, how about we all close our eyes? Actually, it's a beautiful day outside. There's a lake right next to where we're sitting, and the sun is coming down into the lake. It's sunshine, like golden sparkles on the lake. There's a lot of green around the space that we are in right now, and just a little bit down the road, actually, the coastline starts. So if you want to visualize the space that we are in right now, if you want to connect to the family that is here right now, and if those who are here in this room would like to connect to all those thousands of people, if you feel that happening, there's about 500,000 people coming to visit our website and our work every month. And I would like to take the time to honor all of them. But first begin by honoring yourself. Begin there. It all starts with self-love and the beauty that you are. Begin right down here in your belly. It's a place of creation. It's a place of passion, activation also, Feel that? It's also a place where we carry our judgment about ourselves, about others. So, let's pour a little bit of forgiveness in there, wherever you are. If you're here, in the room, somewhere in your house, anywhere over the world, maybe watching this with friends, let's all connect in the same place. Central Sun. Our joint consciousness. That was great. And actually we have done, here in Den Helder, we have done some amazing Ekarayas as well. The last few days, the first day of the seminar, Solarys came in, but that was just for the people who are here right now, to give everybody here a beautiful message, and since then everybody has been bonding here. But the messages that came after that by Lemoya, about the Lemurian Council.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. And I'm not going to sit out in the snow to upload them this time because it's beautiful out here. But we are trying to get them onto the website as soon as possible, and maybe by the time that this broadcast is on the website, you'll have already seen it. But just to quickly capture what was said, Lemoya talked about a fluid time of Lemuria and a solid time of Lemuria, saying that the fluid time of Lemuria is still there, that it never went away. And what we are experiencing here now is the result of the fixed or the solid state of Lemuria, which actually acts as a supreme overlay to the fluidity. And if you look at all the Ekarayas, they've always talked about the flow of love and joy and freedom being present underneath our lives, and that is what they meant. And the beauty of that is Lemoya actually, we don't want to go religion here, but Lemoya actually called it heaven, that is our concept, that's where our concept of heaven actually comes from. And then he started talking about the people who are now here today, all of you, beautiful friends, family, and he started talking about the 7 councils within the Lemurian Council. And by the way, Ambika is in the Nonsense Council.
But you figured that one out.
And if not, you will soon.
Yes. And the other councils were beauty, and love, and joy, and freedom, and awareness, and innocence. And I was not the only one in the Nonsense Council, by the way.
Yeah, I'm in there too. I'm in there too. Oh, you remembered that well.
Yes, of course, I'll never forget.
Yeah. So listen to Lemoya's beautiful message. He also talked about how we can bring that back to today, to the reality that we are experiencing today. It's called the Lemurian Council, Part 1 and Part 2. And it will be up on the website under Ikara Teachings. So if you go to the channel library, go to Ikara Teachings, scroll down or just press the button at the beginning of that page called Lives in Lemuria. It will be the 2 latest channelings that are going to be on there at the moment. And I believe they're also going to be in video, but I'm not sure about that. And then today, Solarys came back.
Nice.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I'm still touched. I was speechless afterwards. It was very beautiful.
Yeah.
About blending the self with all planets, with everything around us. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, it went much further than that. Actually, it was a message of about an hour and 15 minutes, I think. And the beauty of it is the way that she spoke to us at the beginning. So, if you remember, when we were in Grand Spence, Oregon, America, doing a seminar there, Adamus came in, and he taught us about blending the senses. It's a video that's also on our website, on the Free Energy channel, under Divinity Manifest. But this time, Solarys spoke about blending the lives, life blending, and how we have all been on these 12 different planets, how we've all been in 12 different universes, basically, doing the work that we, the light workers and the Shambra and the Imzaia and all of us, are doing here today. And she started almost chanting, I would say, the 12 Lemurian names for those planets, inviting us to bring them back in, to blend them back together. And the funny thing also was that she was talking about one of the people listening to these words who was a psychologist. And the funny thing was is that she said, there's a psychologist who is basically doing a study on lightworkers and Imzaia and Shambra, listening to these channels and trying to gather if it's all real, but her conclusion actually had up to this point been that all channels were just schizophrenic people who had been hurt in their childhood and who had now created alternate identities.
Were you?
Sorry?
Were you?
I'm very hurt. Yeah. That hurts me. How can you laugh at that? So, not to laugh at this lady, it's just mental energy that I am trying to show here. Because, you know, mental energy will always try to combat something that is so loving and beautiful and life-changing. The beauty of it was, though, that when this message was given to this lady, Solarys said that she would show up in our seminar in Taos, New Mexico in May.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Sorry?
I'm looking forward to meet her.
Yeah, and that her DNA had been crystallized and activated now as well. So, if she is there, we're going to do a broadcast over there as well, and she'll be right here.
Telling about her book.
Yeah. What was the title of the book again?
I don't remember.
From Psyche to Soul.
Yes.
Was that it? Yeah. So,
Blending the psyche and the soul. Was it that?
no, I think it was From Psyche to Soul, I believe. But if it is ever written...
Marrying, yes.
Marrying. Okay, thank you. Good that you take notes. Marrying the psyche and the soul. And if that book is ever written, Weave Your World would gladly publish it. So let us know. How about we go to our activity?
Well, it's April now and we're in Den Helder right now. Next weekend we do another seminar here in Den Helder. It's the Meaning of Life 2, about finding freedom on a new planet Earth. And then we'll go to Bucharest.
Oh, stop right there.
5 seconds were gone.
Yeah. I was counting them. So the Meaning of Life 2. We did the first one, the very first one, we did right here in Den Helder. It was a 3-day event. It was beautiful. And by the way, our amazing host, I'm sure that if I asked, she wouldn't want to come to the screen, but I'm going to mention her name anyway and put a beautiful picture of her in the broadcast. Her name is Wietske Brandsma, and she's been amazing. Connected with her a while ago, a year, 2 years ago. It was in Lelystad then, I think. Amsterdam. Oh yeah, the Amsterdam seminar, where we created lightning. But that's where we met Wietske for the first time. And actually, Wietske has been inviting spiritual teachers and organizations to this place. And actually, she has been teaching herself here for a very long time. She's very modest about it. But the work that she has been doing, the work that she brings to Den Helder is amazing. And actually, I think she's having an affair with Katumi. But we're not sure about that yet. Katumi has promised to take her to dinner soon. So then we'll hear everything about it. We'll have a hidden camera.
You'll know too.
Yeah. So the Meaning of Life, we started right here in Den Helder, then took it to Belgium, where we did actually 2 5-day seminars, which were very intense. I think some people are still recovering from that one. And if I'm honest, I'm still recovering from that one, because that's when the Mastering the Grand Illusion series started coming in. And that's been one of the series that have been traveling the world. I have checked the numbers the other day, and there's actually been more than 1 million downloads already for those videos. Not just downloads, but the video has been accessed, all those videos together. So that's a lot of people looking at this information, and I'm so very grateful that we had a chance to be a part of bringing that out.
It was really the big start to go to all the people.
Yeah, that's right. So we're coming back now, next week here in Den Helder, to bring the results, the follow-up. And what I can already tell you is basically very short. We have been talking about the 6 grand illusions. You know them still?
I should know them.
Yeah, you should.
And the illusion of form, illusion of exchange, time, space, death and separation.
You're so beautiful when you look in the camera and say that. You're just selling those emotions and these illusions. If I see that face looking at me saying that, I want those illusions. So, you can go again to our website, go to the free energy channel, or just go to the channel library under Ikara teachings again, and that's where you'll find the whole lot. It's 14 videos, so it's a lot of hours. The grand illusions are now being followed up in the Meaning of Life Part 2 in a new series that's going to be channeled, and actually the first one has already been channeled, called the Freedom Chronicles. And in the Freedom Chronicles we'll talk about the 3 minor illusions. I don't know yet why they're calling these ones minor, because they're love, joy and freedom, or at least our ideas around love, joy and freedom. Because
conditional ones.
Yes, probably. And they don't have any meaning, they don't have any attachments if you look at them from an unconditional point of view. And actually I was promised by Ikara and Co that there would be about 40 channels this time in that series, so that's going to be a lot. We're going to talk about the 12th vibration a lot. We're going to talk about undoing the 12th vibration, the nature of our holographic universe, how things are being molded around us. So, you know, if you are around, it's next week in Den Helder the first time, and I know when Ambika goes down the schedule that we are going to some more places where we will present that information, so I'm looking forward to that.
But be warned, it will change your life.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, that's right.
Afterwards we'll go to Bucharest, Romania, where we do an in-depth Akane activation.
I have a private session with George Bush.
That's interesting. Who's going to do the session? You or George?
Yeah, George is going to give me a session.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good friends. No, just kidding. Hi, George. The White House is watching this. Probably if I say the word CIA, we'll end up on a list somewhere.
No, you'll never get American.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want American.
Too American.
I just want to run something, like Hillary Clinton would say.
Are you going to tell us something about the in-depth activation?
It's deep. And it's big.
Well, then I'll go on.
Oh, it's about the Akane too.
Yes, I know. We're going to do the Freedom Chronicles there also.
Yeah.
And after Bucharest, we'll go to Switzerland, where we do a live on Lemuria, like we did here.
Yeah. I hope to take the Ea Ichipa even further, because right now, tonight, probably during the Free Trinity night, it might be that we are going to take the Ea Ichipa to the 2nd level here, and then tomorrow, the last day of the seminar, is probably going to be a whole day of Ea Ichipa, because I think we're just going to have that, and then a concluding channel or something, so that's going to be great. Maybe we'll have some video that we can put on the website for that. By the way, behind the video right now is Kepa, who many of you out there probably know, and I'm going to introduce everybody a little bit. Many of you out there must know him because he's the one who's connecting a lot to Shambra. And when we're saying that word, Shambra, I just want to share something very interesting that happened on the Crimson Circle message board. We have our own message board. Yeah, we like separation. So we have an Imzaia message board, and then we have a Crimson Circle message board, which is not ours, by the way. It's Crimson Circles. And it has been blending, because Adamus and Kadumi and some others are coming in here in this group of Imzaia, but also at the Crimson Circle, the group of Shambra. And the interesting thing is that I just did a message on our message board about the difference between Imzaia and Shambra, which is not a real difference, by the way. It's just that the word Imzaia is a Lemurian word for love, every type of feeling actually. It's also a word that was used by Jeshua ben Joseph 2,000 years ago, or actually by his loved ones. They used to call him Imzaia, meaning love, and he used to call his loved ones, especially the Kepa energy and the Magdalene energy, Imzadi and Imzada, which meant Lemurian words for beloved in male and female. So that's beautiful. And Shambra then, at the same time, is also connected to the Christ consciousness. It is connected in that way that it actually means the carriers of the rock, the bearers of the rock. They might have a slight different meaning, but we were just noticing how these groups are blending. And we hope at a certain point to not have any type of separation anymore. It's now a whole thing between both forums where everybody is talking to everybody, and I think the webmaster of the Crimson Circle forum, called Jody, and she promised that we'd see her in Milwaukee very soon, so Jody, I keep you to that, said that she had the feeling that Shambra are much more connected to Atlantean energy, while Imzaia are connected to Lemurian energy. And then I did a short channel on that, and what came back is, yeah, but this is the same family. It's just different incarnations of the same souls. So that's beautiful. But anyway, so we'll be where?
No, that was Switzerland, April 28th till the 2nd of May. And then we'll go to Finland, the May 5th till May the 7th. And that will be a Meaning of Life 2 again. After that, we'll go to Norway again, do the Blending the Senses seminar, May 10 till May 11th.
Sorry, that's probably going to change name.
Oh.
Into Blending Lives or something. We'll see. It's up on the website soon.
Afterwards, we'll go to America again, to Taos, New Mexico, and do the in-depth Akane activation and the DNA of thought.
Did you say in death or in depth?
Yes.
Okay. We'll take you in death.
There will be a DNA of thought. Maybe you can tell something about that.
Yes. This is actually, I wanted to say Kumaya's project, but it's a huge project. It's been a dream for her, and you'll see Kumaya in the next section, I believe, of this show, where she will do magnetic readings for people. But it's been a dream of Kumaya's to marry the science with the spirit aspect of everything. So the Trans Scientific Symposium is going to be 2 days. We have a 3-day seminar before it and a 5-day seminar afterwards. It's called the DNA of Thought, and DNA stands for Discovering New Avenues of Thought. What we want to do is bring scientists together who are already looking at things from a different angle. I can't tell you the names yet because they haven't been completely confirmed. But as soon as they have been confirmed, I will put them up on the website, and you will hear more about it in one of our newsletters. It's going to be an amazing event where we hope to delete some of the borders between the spiritual world and the scientific world. Because, you know, they're talking about the biological heart and the biological brain, We're talking about the energy heart and the energy brain, and it's all one anyway. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing where that is going to go. And as soon as we have more information in our next broadcast, I'm sure that we'll tell more about that.
And after that we have a new name in Taoist. It's 12 Vibrations of Freedom.
Yes, the 12 Vibrations of Freedom. I'm not going to say much about that. Just listen to Lives in Lemuria again. I talked about that before. Listen to Adamus, the Rainbow Room, and the Rainbow Vibrations. I'm going to say something anyway. What it is about is that we have been living in 12 vibrations of matter, that we have been stuck inside of those vibrations. And what Adamus has told us, and others as well, is that in the core of the earth right now, there are 12 free energy vibrations which carry infinite frequency. And the 11 first ones are our imagination. Imagine that. Us as a race of humans, and also a race of animals, a race of plants, a race of minerals. We all dream. We all have these images and visions and imagination, and we think it is not real. But actually, what we are calling the subconscious is as real as this reality that we're sitting in right now. We are going to work, in that seminar, we're going to work about the 11 vibrations of imagination. And then we're going to teach you again how to establish, how to create that 12th that allows you from your inner portal to move from reality to reality to reality. Again, it sounds like crazy stuff, but you know, I used to be in the Nonsense Council, so it's fine.
That's true.
It's an amazing experience. I've already tried it myself. It's better than ecstasy. And I don't know about ecstasy, so...
It must be good. Then we'll go to Milwaukee and do a live Beyond the Matrix seminar. It's June the 2nd till June the 6th.
Hello, Lida Wheeler. She's going to be our host there.
We met her in Fort Wayne and she's really exciting that we're coming there.
Yeah.
And we will.
A Peruvian soul. And also having an affair with Kaduni.
Oh, the man is busy.
The man is busy, yeah. I think that's actually the only reason why he ascended. So he could be everywhere at the same time.
It's very... I would do the same. That's my reason. After Milwaukee, we'll go to San Rafael in California.
Oh, yes.
And do a one-day Akane activation and an in-depth Akane activation. Afterwards, we go to the Sedona Summer Light Conference, but not something that we are organizing ourselves. But maybe we'll meet you there.
Oh yes, Sedona. Yeah, beautiful. Lee Carroll, channeling Cryon, is going to be there. Jeffrey Hoppy, channeling Tobias, is going to be there. Stevie Rother, channeling the group, is going to be there with Barbara. And Charmaine. I'm hoping to see you there, Charmaine, because you promised. And Ronna Herman, who is basically, well, the overlord of all channeled material since the beginning of mankind, I think. For years she's been channeling Michael, and she's beautiful at it. It's still beautiful messages today. She's going to be there as well. And we are going to be there. And we hope everybody.
Then it's July, and then we'll go to Hawaii and do some seminars there.
You talk about those.
It's about the innocent thought, the meaning of life 3, and lives in Lemuria. And we'll do that on several islands in Hawaii. And we've been there, and the big island is a little bit our island, especially Kealakekua Bay. And we'll be there, I'm sure. And we'll go to Maui.
And Maui and Kauai, yeah. Kauai is basically paradise. That's one of the most beautiful places on earth. Also one of the most rainy places on earth, in the center of the island. but around there you have magnificence. That's all I can say. It's an amazing place, Kauai. Big Island, Kealakekua Bay, is Hawaiian for pathway to the gods, Kealakekua. And it's one of the most amazing places. Our dear and sweet Magdalene and Antonia are there right now, and I know they're watching this, so I just want you to feel our love at this very moment. They're setting up our center over there. It's called Dreamland Farm. It might change title. I'm not sure about that yet. It's 11 acres of beauty.
And fruit.
And fruit. And nuts.
And I want to say, please give the dolphins my hugs.
Yes, yes. So what else was there in Hawaii?
That was it.
The titles of the seminars, can you say?
The Innocent Thought.
Oh yes.
The Meaning of Life 3. And Lives in Lemuria again.
Thanks for that. I didn't know that yet. Yeah.
And then we'll come back to the Benelux and first be at the first Human Angel Conference of Stevie Roder again.
Stevie Wonder.
That's another one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the first Human Angel Conference. Well, actually, we've been invited to speak there. We'll be a guest speaker. I think we're going to do one segment out of all the segments and also a night. So it's going to be in Amsterdam. I hope that it's going to be from August 5 to August 10, and it's supposed to be beautiful. So we're looking forward to that, to seeing everybody again there.
And then we'll work with all the Imzaia here at the Meaning of Life 3,
Yes.
2 times.
Yes.
One time, of course, in Den Helder, and one time in, what's the name again? Nieuwkerk, so you know.
Yeah, Nieuwkerk is at the border of Belgium and the Netherlands. And actually, it's been a while since we went back to Belgium. I used to live in Belgium. It's where my work started. It's one of the locations still of Weave Your World. It's the center of our non-profit organization. We now also have a non-profit organization in the United States, but it's in 2 locations, basically. And we were going to be in Belgium next week, I believe. We were normally going to go there, but we changed the schedule because we noticed that the energy wasn't right to go back there yet. So we're not going to do that. I hope in August that the energy has changed more, and if it has, we'll also be in that environment. But otherwise, Nieuwkerk is a safe go-between.
Yes. It's very nearby.
Meaning of Life 3 is basically the conclusion to the Meaning of Life series. I haven't told you that yet, but it was never my intention, or our intention, I guess, to have these follow-up series, to have 1, 2, 3. If there's something that we don't like, it's that. But it's just what was asked by the energy. It's also not necessary to follow the first one to go to the second one, or to have followed the first 2 to go to the third one. It's just different sections of the energy that are being presented. And because it is a series, because it is a 1, 2, 3, we especially want to make sure that all those videos are on the website, so you can just watch them for free. That's our goal, to have this information out there as much as we can, especially about those. So what that is going to be about,
We'll see. And then we'll go to Australia and New Zealand. We'll be there for about 3 weeks. And the hosts over there are creating a beautiful tour for us, so that's beautiful. And we're going to do there...
Wasn't it Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, and then New Zealand,
yes,
right?
yes. Oh, we didn't have names for that.
No.
What do you want to do there?
Celebrations. We have no idea yet what we're going to do there. What I do know, however, is that one of our hosts is called Ken. And when he did contact us the first time, he said he would be very interested in doing an Ichiba course, especially for senior citizens. So we will probably do that. I'm actually looking forward to that, to reactivating some of the energy. They've been on the planet for a long time, and they have had it hardest because they've gone from a very old energy into a very new energy, while their body went from young to what is today called old. So it's actually the reverse of what is happening to the energy, and it is my hope that we can reverse it as well, the process of aging, so that their souls can also stay on this beautiful paradise that we're creating.
And bring some playfulness in their lives again.
Please, yes. And the rest of the seminars over there, we aren't sure yet. I know New Zealand is going to be special. Marketing. Okay, we've lost Switzerland. I'm sorry, over there.
And then in November, I know we'll go to Italy. The dates are not set yet. There was somewhere in Slovenia. It's not...
Oh, it's not on the website yet. That's right. What's her name again? Oh, I forgot now. Merta. Wasn't it Merta or Merla? Well, I'm sorry to mispronounce your name.
Don't remember.
No, don't remember, but we will have you on the website and we'll talk more about Slovenia.
Yeah, and we saw the beautiful pictures and we really love to come there.
Yeah, yeah. If you are interested, by the way, in hosting us in one of your countries, just go to the website and go to seminars and celebrations. You'll find a button there hosting us with all the information.
We're happy to receive your email and respond to it.
Yes.
And then December, it's still open, so you can invite us. What I do know, it's that we are diving into divinity there.
We're actually being invited back to Holland already, but I also have a feeling that in December we're probably going to be back in England. I don't know why I'm saying that, it's just a feeling. Last year in December we were in Tintagel. Is that right? It's not Tintagel, right? It's Tintagel, yeah. Which is right at the coast. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. And we had a 3-day celebration there to step at the end of the Cosmic Manifest, right? That was at the close down of the Cosmic Manifest. And I think we're going to do the same thing this year in England again to activate the Year of Divinity that we have worked, all of us, so hard for.
We were in a castle and it was called So It Begins. The seminar.
Yes.
Not the castle, not yet.
Yeah. The castle was called Camelot.
King Arthur.
King Arthur's Camelot. Yeah. So that's the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, so that's a lot of activities, and actually we're looking for more. We want to do more. So if you are interested in bringing us to you, just go to the website and you'll find the information. In the meantime, I can tell you that our work is being translated into so many different languages right now. We're being translated into 11 languages. If you are interested in translating into your language, please let us know. There's somebody here, Suzanne Stricker, who has been translating all the work into Dutch, which is actually, into German, I'm sorry, Suzanne, which is actually very closely related to Dutch. And would you come up here?
I have to.
You have to. Can she sit here for a minute? Yeah. So Suzanne.
Hello.
We'll put the applause in later. So I just wanted to show her, because I know that many of you are reading the German messages, and this is the lady, the beautiful angel, who's making it possible for you to do that. So how is that like? What is that like doing that?
Well, it's just, it has always been something I really wanted to do. I love languages, and I've always wanted to, well, basically translate something. And, but never, the right material has never come up until Weave Your World. And then that was so completely me that I just had to do it. I mean that there was never any question whether or not I just wanted to do that really, and it's become a passion of mine, and I really love doing it. And for those of you who have been reading my translations, you might see the progress that has come into it, because in the beginning it's always I haven't been speaking German for a long time, so it's really it has progressed as well. So the last translations are a lot more fluid than the first ones.
Well,
So
I'm sure they're fine.
it's just but it's a progress that I made, and I'm very thankful of being able to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you very much. And you know, actually, I must say, of all the translators working for us now, Suzanne is the most obsessed, because almost every other day or something, we get new translations, and I can't keep up with you, really. But thank you very much.
I can't keep up with you.
That's a good start.
We're in competition to channel the most, actually. Yeah, so that is there also on our website, and we're very happy to see how much this work is being appreciated all over the planet, basically. So thank you for that. We're going to take a short break now, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you, and we'll see you later.
Okay, see you.
you.